enough. All right. Happy Thursday to everyone. We have Cadet McCulla here. We kind of mentioned and got to briefly meet his family so far. We'll definitely get to talk more after. All of these are an honor. Here we are sending our absolute best in the Air Force. And I do believe we send the best into the Air Force from NC State. I'm impressed with all of you guys' leadership, flexibility, integrity, character, morals, and that all comes from the support you have standing behind the camera right now. I kind of want to start off by talking a little bit about you, and then we'll get into more after. We'll administer your oath, have you pinned on, have you talk, and have your family talk a little bit, and then give you a few things. So, I mentioned to Cadet McCulla that we're kind of, yesterday we officially hit our halfway point of the commissioning class. And it's weird. I mean, I don't know of anyone who's spread it out over a week. So for us, it's, helped with as far as paperwork and kind of going through everything. But it's kind of weird because we're used to having that big emotional commissioning in one day, and you kind of go through all that. And it's kind of spread out over the whole 6 days, which is different I think for all of us. I don't know how it feels on your end. I don't know if it was weird watching others, knowing this is my commissioning time too, but you're waiting a couple days. And but first and only story I'll start with right now is, obviously you're going to be going to pilot training and meteorologist by trade. But again, you're one of those that go and do extra, right? Arnold Air and stuff like that. And, Arnold Air didn't get you your pilot slot by any way, shape, or form, but I think you remember we were at NatCon, and the issue was being worked at that time where they had announced that meteorologists wouldn't fly for the most part. Maybe a couple could, and you were not on it at that point. And we were like, whoa. And there were some people there at NatCon who were able to say, is it really the smartest move to take our best that are better than a lot of others who were chosen, to be quite frank, and not let them fly? And they said, we're working it. We'll get back with you and let's see what we can do. And I don't know if it was a couple weeks. I don't remember. Maybe it was a month. Maybe it was 2 months. But they worked it. And we got great news that, that's a good call. We need to make sure our best are flying. We'll figure a way to make sure we get enough meteorologists. So kudos for you for handling it the way you did. When I gave you the bad news, you kind of said, this sucks. But we'll keep pressing on, and you would have commissioned as a meteorologist and been very happy at it. And I know you would have done your job there. So, but I think it just speaks volumes to our cadets who, when you give them the not so good news, you just handle it. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. So thank you for being patient and letting us kind of work it. I'm really happy that one worked out for you. And I hope flying works out for you. And if not, what's the worst thing? You get a meteorologist and you're going to love it anyway. See, the Major Marisol, he's like, oh yeah. So without further ado, I think it's time to make you a lieutenant and then get you pinned on. And we'll start with that. You have anything to say before we make it official?
No, sir.
All right. Cadet McCulla, raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Matthew James McCulla,
Having been appointed a second lieutenant
having been appointed a second lieutenant
in the United States Air Force,
in the United States Air Force,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United
the
States
Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well
and that I will well
and faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
upon which
upon which
I am about to enter.
I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. So next, I got all the words in there, though, so if not, we'll redo it. So let's bring everyone up. Yeah, Good, it's not just me then. It's just me. Let's bring everyone up who's going to pin you on and get you back into your proper uniform. And then please don't forget to tell us who everyone is so they know.
Yes, sir. All right, yeah, come on. So, take one forward. All right, so on my right, this is my fiance, Libby. I know a lot of the other cadets and family members who are out there. They've met her. This is my twin sister, Sarah. She did not go to this school. She went to another school we're not going to talk about that was on a hill. But they're both nurses. So really, in this interesting time, it's been kind of cool to hear their experiences and the fact that I'm going into the military to serve, but they serve in a completely different way. So that's been pretty cool. If you want to pin, you can pin, and I can keep talking. Yeah. This is my mom, Karen. A lot of you probably know her, or at least I've talked about her. This is my dad, Tim. All the family members probably know that both of them have cried so far. So got those good McCulla genes. Yeah. See this one? Yeah. Yeah. Chapel Hill. I mean, I don't know.
You can just spell it out for me.
Sure.
So mom, dad, sister, fiance, anything you would like to say about today, about where this is going, about the last 4+ years? Any thoughts that you'd like to share with everyone?
It's been interesting. It's been fun. I know a lot of the 800s we started with, we lost a lot of people early on. But there's that great picture of us in Broughton Hall. So we're glad that most of that crew is still there. Most of that crew came through. So I guess just really it's about sticking with it. And I know our leadership now, a huge thank you to them. Really, when we came in, it was a completely different Corps than it is now. So, and just the general trend that Colonel Dumont's got us going in, I think is a really good direction. And I just hope that the rest of the Corps can keep it up.
So mom, dad, what do you think?
Super proud.
Super proud. We're going to keep this short because it's going to probably end up in tears anyway. But no, this is a kid who's worn a flight helmet around since he was 3 years old. He has followed a track where he's followed a dream, and it was his meaning. The meaning of him coming to NC State was very special for him, and especially when he's next to his close by to his twin sister. It was a great decision. His ROTC experience has really made him into a man we're quite proud of. So couldn't be more proud.
Mom, anything?
I'll just start.
It's all right.
She's
Then I can
super
buy
proud.
$20 on
Super
it.
proud.
Yeah.
I started out, 3-year-old wearing the Buzz Lightyear suit. I just never stopped wanting to wear that uniform. So.
Could we get a copy of that by any chance?
Are these pictures, right?
Walked around Halloween in a official astronaut suit, and he went around was so mad everyone thought he was Buzz Lightyear.
It was a great time.
All right. What do you think? You're getting ready to embark on this journey with him. You guys are going to be in this together.
I'm so proud of him. We've been together for a long time, and this has always been his dream. And we were all heartbroken when he didn't get it at first, but then there were so many tears of joy when he got it, and he's worked so hard to get here. I'm so proud of him, and I can't wait to go to Mississippi.
Lieutenant Other kid's gonna be there.
Now reality hits you. Wait till you get there.
Yeah.
He is well prepared, and he is one of the best.
Great. Great. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to switch with family, and then I'm going to give you a couple items, and then I'm going to give you a chance to speak a little bit more. All right. And if you guys want to say anything, you're welcome to. I don't want to cut anyone off. We have as much time as we need. For now,
Yes,
all right, I'll switch out with family. I'll give him a couple things, and then we're
Okay,
going to give him to talk a little bit. So this is your not first coin, right? Because we have coins in that, but this is the official Air Force coin. This is to welcome you into your biggest family now and to say welcome. No need to salute. We're kind of giving up that protocol to keep you extra safe. So here's your coin. Say welcome to the Air Force, okay? So a couple other quick things to give, and if you've seen a couple of these, then you know a couple of them. I'm not endorsing, but USAA, big supporter of you guys. Send an extra set of bars. We want to make sure we pass those on. You'll need them. It's 2 years, and before you know it, they also send us an envelope for you guys to enjoy. And then, Cadre, you kind of heard me talk about it. You just got done swearing out the Constitution. And this book kind of covers it. It's been around a long time, and I kind of wanted to make sure everyone we're commissioning this go around kind of had that opportunity to read it, learn some facts, and kind of really understand not what others say is in there, but what you can actually read word for word is in there. So that is for you from the Cadre. And I wanted to say thank you. I'll let you want to set those down real quick. And then kind of spoke about it. I mean, I have a lot of fond memories. You know, again, 4 semesters with, you know, you guys now, which, you know, again, each semester and year, each commissioning class, we've known you longer and longer. So we learn more things. None of us, I don't think any of us knew about the twin sister. You know? You were really, really embarrassed about Chapel Hill. I mean, he just, I think he was afraid the two would be tied together. So I'm sorry. But with that being said, and I'm glad you were so happy, and I'm glad you are so happy and proud to get your shot at flying. What I also know is you're a man of character that you, and I hope everyone in your class understands, that it's not what you do in the Air Force, right? Because we're an officer. We're going to serve, and we're going to protect and take care of our people. And your career field is just what you do. You know, and I know I can make you security forces, meteorologists. You could do anything, and you're still going to be a great leader, and that's what we are. And so I truly hope flying continues to work out for you, but I also know you have the character and the strength that if it doesn't, for whatever reason, you're going to roll with it and still be a great leader. You won't let that change who you are. So we appreciate that. That's what we see. We talked a lot, especially when we're kind of going through your name came up a lot when it was like, oh, I didn't get a slot. And I was like, wait, what happened? And we kind of had to run that down. And then they had the arms that kind of said, yeah, only 25%. And, so I'm proud of you the way you handled it. Don't ever forget that. It's not going to be your only thing with adversity. So keep that in mind. Super proud. Everyone here. Great meeting your family. It's neat. I get to see these connections because I don't meet them before. And so I'm going to turn it over to you, and I want you to take your time, and this is your chance to address your friends, family, the Corps, and the Air Force.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, thanks everybody who's turning in. Thanks all the family members out there. I know a lot of you wanted to watch this. Anybody in the Corps, just keep pushing at it. If you're still in, any other fellow lieutenants and lieutenants to be in, hours or, tomorrow, we made it here. We made it together. Just remember that's, stick together. If you're still in the Corps, push each other, and you'll get here. So I said everything else earlier. So thank you.
So all right. We couldn't be more proud. I'm going to let you stop recording, and then we're going to sign the official paperwork.
So long, folks. Is it on?
You went right up there.